How's it going, people? And welcome back to the Jumper Punch. I'm Mars, your host tonight. We've got a very special guest, a man that's been across various podcasts, been on here before, Blue Abroad, and a few others as well. Good man as well, a very good man. Honest opinion, honest takes. Just want to say thank you to everybody that's subbed up as well. Keep clicking the like button, keep subbing. Keep sharing us around. It's going to be a big and better year this year from the TJP crew as well. Again, if you want your merch, go across to www.thejumperpunch.com.au. Make sure you get the Rat King of the SCG merch before you get to Sydney. If you are going, if you're not, just get it. What are we going to be talking about tonight? The dark horse. Are we dark horses? Who knows? We'll get into that discussion. But let me bring in everybody in the chat as well. This is a live. So, bros, evening all. How you going? Smith, Roccomoro, how are you? James, Lou Folino, Shaq, saw him at training the other day. Tank job, he reckons. Flaggers, Kemp. Kemp is a dark horse from Smith. Peter V. Again, make sure you spread the love, share it around, hit the like button. Let's get into the YouTube algorithm. If you're in here, hit the like button. There's 20 of you in here. Let's smack it. Jad, can we? Now we can't see Jad.
Hello.
Can you see me? It's up here. We go. It's already started. Here we go. It's already started. Stuart McQuaid, how you going? It's already started. It's just a blank screen. Go out and come back in, Jad. Oh my God. It's already, see? Carlton, they've already shadow banned everything here. This is fantastic. What a start. But anyway, everybody in the chat, thank you for joining again. Thank you for liking all the previous videos as well. We've had plenty of love. If you haven't checked out the chat with Paolo and Eddie Corns, who's a spitting image of his father, it was a good chat about Carlton and Port Adelaide and our acquisitions and their acquisitions from us. Carlton Media shut it down 100%. Stuart McQuaid, how are you? Evening gang, evening Petra. All right, let's do it again. There we go.
We got it?
Yeah, we got it. We definitely got it this time. How you going, bro?
Oh, I'm good, man. How are you?
I am well. I am good. It's a fresh start to a new year. So who knows? Who knows where we go this year? Who knows where we go with this tonight? But yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah, I know. I can see my camera's playing up a bit. I'm like moving in slow-mo. What's happening here? It's like, yeah.
Carlton has infiltrated our feed. They don't want us on the airwaves. I don't want us sharing.
No more cameras.
That's it. Let's just turn. No more cameras. I put down the cameras, he reckons. Tatum's Tantrum. Hey, Mars and everyone in the chat. Loving the content, mate. Thank you very much. But yeah, maybe it might just be your internet or whatever. But make sure, you put down the cameras. We saw that. Should we start off there?
Yeah, start off there. Let's start there, man. You take it away. I
put out my video yesterday about Adam Simpson and what he had to say. And I know if you heard it and didn't just read it, he said in a kind of jovial context, in a jovial manner, but I kind of think he meant some truth behind it. I don't know what your take is, but
behind every joke, there's truth.
There is.
That's the truth of it. Far out. But anyway, on that, just to let you know about me, since last year, I went on a bit of a social media ban. So I haven't logged into X for probably since the end of the trade period. Yeah, since end of trade period. And I've just started to get the little bit of that itch for footy again. So I'm starting to follow. I'm watching all of your videos, which I messaged you about. They've been really good, honestly. And Terry's videos. And Bucky's videos,
hilarious.
Just unbelievable. Can I just say one thing about Heath? I actually haven't met him in person, but I've spoken to him online for years. In saying that, he probably won't know my name anyway. But anyway,
I'm sure he does know your name.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be like, oh, maybe I heard met him online, whatever. Anyway, one thing about him is I love. Actually, when you hear him speak, you know it's somebody who's grown up in footy clubs. Like locally or higher. Like he's just been around it. Like the language is the same, the everything. Like you just know he's from that. He knows what he's talking about. So this whole thing with that vision's been unbelievable, to be honest.
He's quality. He's just like that. I don't know. He's switched on. He understands the game, and even though he did play it like 20, 30 years ago, he watches with intent. His son plays footy as well, so he's going again. A shout out to his son as well, who's a very tall lad. I saw him at training the other day. So hopefully he gets drafted. He gets picked up in maybe a mid-season or VF. I think he's training with it. I think it's Williamstown, if I'm correct. But yeah. So yeah, he's well traversed in footy, and he's no slouch when it comes to critiquing the game as well, and our players. So
yeah, exactly. So yeah, about the vision. So I've seen what you think of that reaction from the club and all that, but I don't know. Is it really that big a deal?
I don't. What's a bigger deal, the skills or Adam Simpson? Or all of them?
Adam Simpson. We'll get to the skills, don't worry. But Adam Simpson. Just the whole reaction from the media.
I think his one was a bit like, I don't know. I think it was more of a jab at us, maybe content creators, or maybe just people that take videos in general and put them online. Like, I understand you're going to make mistakes. That's fair enough. But to say, put down the cameras, and I know I'm just going to take that line out, and it's not out of context because I reckon he meant it, right? And he's there at the club. He said he's 1 day a week there helping Vossi and the coaching staff, which is fair enough. But he's telling us, they can get intel and that. Mate, they see how we play on the park. There is the intel. Yeah. I mean, what intel are you getting from the vision anyway? What, JAGGA Smith running past every single midfielder that we have? They already know we have a slow midfield. There's nothing that they already don't know.
I just think they were embarrassed looking at Haywood's reaction and Cripps's reaction. Yeah, I just think it's just a bit of embarrassment. That's all. And actually, I don't mind the way they've responded, like with Haywood and Cripps. Like, what else are they going to do? Say, yeah, we were shit. Like, no, they laughed it off, take it on the chin. But the one thing you just hope is that behind closed doors, they are addressing it. And I think, as you mentioned, and probably some others mentioned, the biggest red flag from that footage is probably the fact that no one called them in. No one pulled anyone up over it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it does boggle the mind a bit that is accepted in AFL training.
I mean, I just
think that's the worry.
I always think you train like you play, or you play.
Yeah, like so do I.
Sorry, you play like you train. I always say the one way then the other way. But I was watching a little bit of footage from Alcaraz, so the tennis player. If anyone doesn't know who he is, he just won the Australian Open, Carlos Alcaraz, and he had a person there, his trainer, and he's sitting there with a stick, and he's got this little mini basketball ring at the top of a stick, right? And he's practicing his ball toss for tennis. So he's just sitting there with racket in hand and not hitting the ball and just tossing it up, just keeps tossing it, right, to get it through the hoop. And the hoop's only the size of a tennis ball, just as big as a tennis ball, right? And it's just practice makes perfect. It's the small details and the finer details where, all right, yeah, you go out there with a smile on your face and that, and you want to enjoy the footy. But again, you got to go to training and you got to work on your skills. You got to hone in. You got to look for the incremental gains out of yourself, not just your teammates. What can you get? How do you maximize your skills? And how can you get better? I just don't. I don't know if they don't do it, but it just. I haven't seen any, like, there's not a lot of improvement from week on week and year on year when you go to trainings. I don't know. It just looks like a piss take when they're there sometimes. I don't know. That's how I feel. You know, the first 3 weeks that I've been there, you know, the match sims and all that, and they're practicing their skills before match sims. I don't know. I feel like some are just taking it for a ride. It's a bit of a piss take. I don't know. Maybe it's just how they train, and, you know, game day they turn it on. But there's only special players that can do that.
Honestly, Mars, like everything you're talking about, man, is, in my opinion, like I look at the way the other clubs train through various videos online, and I think Terry even touched on it in the video that he did when he went down to Collingwood training. I think there is a big difference in the way we train versus how other teams train, and it's the differences in the small details. Like it's the small things like that you're talking about that somehow I just think the club still hasn't been able to get it right. And I think, and don't get me wrong, I really like that the direction that we're going in, that the club is trying to go in now. But they're trying to rebuild the club from the ground up, right? And it's just little things like that we're going to have to learn. And I don't know if the current head coach is the guy for it, but we'll get onto that later. But it's just there's those little things like what we're talking about, and you can definitely see it when you watch other teams train versus the way we train. We're not there yet. Man, it sucks to still be saying it. And it sucks that it's taken this long for them to admit they 4 years ago, they took the wrong approach. And now in 2026, they've announced an official change of direction. And now we have to just cut our teeth and bite the bullet and rebuild on the go. Like, it's just such a shame. It's just such a shame it took this long. It really is.
Yeah, and like I don't want to harp on the skills training and all that. I mean, I've been to a fair few trainings across my life, to be honest. So I didn't say I'm not going to get to every single training session. I couldn't last year. I wanted to try and make an effort where I could this year as well. But I don't know. I just think that I understand. Cripps kicked it out in the fall. Like for somebody was saying it was probably Akers, but it was Cripps. There was some other kicks, even in match sim as well, where I'm looking at, I'm like, are you looking at your player? Like, are you looking at the right player? Or, obviously, like every team, you're not going to hit every target at training. And I understand that's where you practice, yeah? The practice makes perfect. That's what I believe, even though no one is perfect. But I don't know. I don't know. Some people train with intent and you can see it, and some people just go through the motions sometimes, maybe because they're that good and they can just turn it on. I mean, I'm looking at Haywood and I'm looking at Florent, before he got concussed, and Ainsworth. And I think they bring a level of standard, and like every single training session and match sim that there's been, the three that we've been allowed to get into, they've been in the top 5 players every single time. So they've got that standard, bringing it across from Gold Coast and Sydney. And Sydney, what they are. They're, mate, the Bloods culture. They take, there's no for an answer. You know what I mean? It's yes, do it, and get better. And if you're not good at it, you go again. You know what I mean? I don't know. Their intensity, they're dogged. They got a dogged approach. And I thought Ainsworth was fantastic in the last match sim. So it was a standout for me. And the one before that was Haywood as well. So, and obviously Carroll. But yeah, they're training well. I must admit, those three are training very well, which I like to see, because they're bringing in a better level. And I think other players are starting to see that as well. So they're trying to get on that level. And that's what you need. Yeah. You need to raise the bar. You need standard setters as well.
Yeah. So, and you've been to training this year, or the session.
Yep.
See, I haven't yet. I'm just going off footage I've seen. That's a disclaimer for me. But I don't need to be there to see how other clubs, just the feel of it and the voice and things like that. But on those new recruits, so you've been there.
Yep.
Do you see when they train? Do you get the feeling, that they've been allowed to come in and put their stamp on it, or do you think they've come in and they've been told, this is the Carlton way, you do it the Carlton way, or have they been empowered to bring their lessons across? Like, what does it feel like when you watch them? Are they taking charge, or are they following the herd?
Nah, they're not following. I think they're trying to set a standard, to be honest. I think they've brought in and they're doing their own thing, and obviously trying to gel with teammates as well. There's been a good connection, of been good link ups with Haywood and Ainsworth, I've thought, so far. You can see they're really on the same page with each other and learning each other's patterns. And that's what I'm looking for as well. And I haven't spoken about that yet. I wanted to make a video on this, is trying to find new patterns, that they're trying emerging patterns, because the patterns that we've already had, I don't even know if you can call them patterns, to be honest. The same, it's just, I don't know. You just can't see anything happening. When it goes forward, you go, what's going on here? So I wanted to keep watching Match Sim, and now I want to wait for that first one against Geelong and then Brisbane, and then make my analysis on that and make my judgment. So I don't know until we go into those Match Sim game against other opposition. So I'm waiting on that. I'm keeping my powder dry on that. I'm just looking at more individual based at the moment.
Yeah.
But what I did notice was from the first training session was Zach Williams down back. I knew that they were going to go with that because I think we have plenty of options up forward. So you'll see that, and that'll happen. He might float up forward, which I think is a good thing. I think he's better down back. I know people go that they don't think he is, but I think he is. He's a line breaker as well. And he can really, I don't know, he can help the likes of Carroll push up the ground now and Ollie Hollands push up the ground. So those are the little things I'm looking for. Brody Kemp, I think he's looking sharp. He's looking bigger as well. He's looked on to put on maybe 3 or 4 kilos. Taylor Burns, a real surprise for me. I know that there was some raps and all that, and you can watch all the footage that you want, but he's got a lovely kick on him, which is good. Left footer, obviously, they just got a lovely kick by nature. Carroll, I think he can really explode this year if we utilize him correctly. He's one to watch out for. He's trained well across the 3 match sims. He's trained well, gets on the end of the chain. I think they're trying to do something with him, what we haven't done with Sard. So, yeah, look, I'm not saying there's no, like, everything's negative, and I'm not trying to be that. I'm trying to actually try and be upbeat this year, because I'm looking at it as it's more of a learning curve year, I reckon, for these players and for this group. I mean, with the loss of those 3 that go out and then what comes in, maybe we can be the dark horses. I'm not sure. That's why I put it in the title. I'm not too sure what you think, because I haven't spoken to you about it, and that's why I wanted to get your thoughts tonight. So, look, a lot of people say that I'm being negative. I'm not being negative. I'm just telling you what I've observed so far. That's all I can comment on. And,
that's not negative. Like, I get called negative all the time, but honestly, I'm just going off how I feel when I watch them. I'm not gonna come on and put false positivity on, because why? I've never understood the point in that. Like, if you are a content consumer and you come on to have your opinions validated, why? What, you just want to watch people who agree with you? Like, no, just be honest. I comment how I feel. Look, for 2026, I agree. It is a building year, and I like the building blocks they've put in place. However, and I can't shake this fucking point I've had for the last 4 or 5 bloody years. The building blocks are good, and they are there. The direction has pivoted. Good, tick. But it's still the head coach, Mars. I'm not going to delude myself. I'm not going to delude myself and gonna just, Carlton's turned the corner. We're doing this. I feel like they've made the cake. It's baking, but they just haven't got the icing yet. That's what it feels like to me. And I can definitely foresee mid-year or by the bye that we know for sure he won't be there anymore. And then we're going to go through that whole cycle of trying to find the right person to lead what they've done so far, to lead what they've built so far. And it's just, it really irks me, because I still feel like there's a lot of waiting to do.
Yeah, I know. You can't fast forward to the end of the
year. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I understand. Because we've been waiting for so long.
Let's say in 3 years, this team's revving and we're in finals, we're contending, to knock on wood, yeah? I want to know who the coach is going to be for that time now. I don't want to wait and see if Voss can save his job and this and that, and I don't want to go through that whole freaking media circus of, Carlton, they treated Voss, he's hounded himself so well, all this crap.
Yeah,
as well. I hope he can. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I hope I would love nothing more than for him to be the next Hardwick.
Oh,
Look like he's gone and prove everyone wrong. Love nothing more.
Mate, I'd love to. Mate, that means we've won a flag. Well, we've done something great in the season.
Yeah, or at the very least, we know he's going to lead us into the future years. And he's shown he can change from that dog shit game plan. He's shown that he can adjust and change. That's all I want to see. Really.
Yeah. And that's I think that's going to be the major talking point this year. I think a lot of the pressure, like, he's on the players to perform, obviously, because the buck stops with them and the head coach, obviously, to get him results. But it's whether now the new implementation of a game plan that supposedly is going to change. I don't know. And this is why I can't make my judgment yet until I've seen a couple of match sim games against some other opposition. And to be honest, we're going against quality opposition. Obviously, are they going to go 100%? They're top end players? No. But you're going to get a good account and you're going to know what things are kind of changing, I guess. But you can always see what they're trying to implement. And that's what I'm looking for is what are the first steps? How do we move a ball? How do we get it from inside to out? And how do we look on the outside? Because you need to have all facets of the game covered, as we know. That's what the best teams do. They don't just have one style. You can play all styles. You can go fast, yes. Can you go slow? Yes. And I don't think we have the players, and we're not capable with ball in hand for long enough to just keep things off, to try and sift through with kick. And I think we're a much better suited team with just fast paced action. It's hell for leather, get it going, just keep going, just roll it on. And it's your put pedal to the metal. That's what I think, because I don't think we have the cattle to execute that type of game plan for now. Until, again, the end of the year. And I don't want to already fast forward to the end of the year, but you've got so many uncontracted players. And again, it's going to be a massive turnover that you're going to see at the end. It won't be 3 or 4 or 5. It'll be nearly 10 players again. It'll be nearly 20 players in 2 years, which is going to be a lot.
Well, honestly, for our sake, I hope not, man. But I will say this: I'm hopefully, I am a lot more excited for this year than I was this time last year, because the JAGGA injury just deflated me, and I honestly felt like it was just a waste of a season. I just felt like it was going to be a waste of a year. But I am very excited to see how we play. I'm excited to see certain players, man. Really, like, haven't been this excited in a long time, despite all the negativity that I feel. But you can feel two things at once,
mate. And that's the thing. We're in the air of, like, do you be optimistic or you're pessimistic or you just you're sit and watch? And that's what I kind of am this year. Usually I'm more pessimistic side. Last year I felt like we could have done something. Obviously after round 1, I didn't. It was game over for me, as I said.
Far out. Don't take me back, man.
It was game over for me. The first game of the year I don't know. It'll show you a lot of things. Will it? I don't know. Oh, sorry. Will it show you a lot of things? I'm not sure. I think we're going to have to wait until like round 5, 6 or 7. Again, that meme. But I think we're going to have to wait until then. I don't think it's going to be like off round 1 and you go, oh, shit. Yeah, it's all over. I mean, I don't expect to win. I don't expect to win. I just think they're a better team. Sydney are well equipped. Look at their midfield. Their forward line now with the addition of Charlie.
The Rat King.
The Rat King of the SC. It's just
far out, man. I've got his name here written and undercross. He's a topic. He's a topic for sure.
100%. And how do we match up against him? Do we play the occasion or do we play the game? I
reckon for this game, let's hype them up to play the occasion.
Yeah, but that's how you lose the game too. You know what I mean? Because you're playing on raw emotion. I get that, and you want to go after him. As the fans, we bring all the emotion, but as a player, I think you just got to play the game. You play to what you know. oh, well, maybe there's something new that they know or what they've been learning. And yeah, you just try and execute that and try and get the win. It's a fascinating watch. I think 150th game. SCG is going to get plenty of boos. We're definitely going to get under his skin. Hopefully, Cowan cracks him somewhere.
That's the thing. When I say play the occasion, I just want the boys to fucking feel it for once. Don't treat it like a Collingwood game where we love to say it doesn't matter. It's just another game. Oh, shake Darcy Moore's hand and not make him accountable and fucking all this bullshit. Just feel it. You're allowed to be upset that he left, and you can use it. Don't have to pretend that it doesn't bother you. That's my problem with the past seasons. It's like they seem to just protect themselves from feeling any sort of emotion. So when they fail, it's like, oh, it's okay. It's just another game. We've always got next week. No, how about you just fucking feel it for once? It's okay. Just feel it. He left. He thought this group was shit and going nowhere. He left. Acted like a fucking like a little bitch about it, if we're all being totally honest. Especially with what came out this week. What came out this week? What was that? I saw it on the bloody the Monday show. What did he do? He asking the social media team, "What do I say for an interview?" Wow, mate. Oh,
well, he's got some air in that skull of his. He's definitely got some air in that skull of his. I mean, but it's always been said, yeah, he's not a great speaker. He's not the best.
Yeah, but we still saw fit to put him in the leadership group.
I mean,
isn't that Carlton for you? That's Carlton.
Yeah, because he sells badges. Well, he did sell badges and he sold merch. That's right, business club. But hopefully, we'll never go away from that side because you need the money. You always need the money. But again, acquisitions of Chris Davies and Graham Wright, they're here to win. They're not here to raise up 100% propaganda and all that. They just want to come here, win, and win with Carlton. If you can win with Carlton in this era, you're touted as a god. Seriously, like it's not the savior mentality. It's just that you've changed the fabric of the club in the past 30 years or 25 years.
And that's what I mean. Like I like the building blocks. I like what they seem to be doing, but I am also aware. And while we're on Curnow, losing a player like him, I for some reason I feel like a lot of our supporters are glossing over how difficult that's going to be to replace.
Mate,
like that structurally, that sort of player, exactly, Murray, exactly. It could win the Coleman this year, and I reckon the first little bit of the season we'll get a bit of a sugar hit, but then when June, July hits, the winter hits really hard. You're gonna see that hole. I reckon that's how it's going to go. We'll start off with a bit of a sugar hit, and then the reality of the situation will slowly start to set in. So that's just how I see it anyway.
Yeah, it's a void. Can we fill the void with the two players coming in and then Brody Kemp up forward this year without injury? You know, I think Hayward is definitely going to bring that high standard that he did from Sydney. I don't know how many goals he'll kick or how many he'll provide or how many, it's what he brings to the game for others as well. So Ainsworth is a handy acquisition. I'm expecting 15-15 from him. Like 15 goals, 15 assists. I know.
Yeah, reasonable.
It's not about.
I think it's reasonable.
But you got to hit scoreboard and you got to create. Which is what I thought. I thought he would have been a handy acquisition at the end of last year, to be honest. I wanted it, well, not in 2024 into 25. That's when I wanted him. I thought he would have added a bit of value as well, but obviously we didn't get him.
For me, Hayward was that for me. Like what Ainsworth was to you, Hayward was that for me. And can I just touch on his Summer Sessions interview? Did you catch that?
No, to be honest, I haven't watched it yet. I was probably going to watch it today. I'm just busy at work. But I think give me the insight.
When you get time, actually like watch it. It's like on the phone. And I just thought it was such a bloody breath of fresh air to have this type of personality. I'm telling you, when you watch it, you'll pick it up straight away. You'll be like, oh, this guy, this is a true extrovert. this is a true confident, rascal type. This guy is like, he's so cool, man. I fell in love with him, honestly. I fell in love with him.
No, he's look, I've been across his not Instagram, his X, which is quite funny as well. So look, we've got a personality at the club and a good player. I think he's a good player.
And he's a wrestling fan.
Yeah, I did.
You'll
I
steal,
did see that. I did see that.
I loved
it. I think we're gravitating towards one of a person there. So yeah, it's look, I am gonna watch it. I was gonna watch it today, but I just didn't have enough time. So yeah, I'll give it a watch sometime, maybe tonight after this. But yeah, he looks to be an extrovert and he's out there, which is good. We don't have many of them. And if we do, they
so
look
dry, bro.
Yeah.
The group is dry, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. What's this one? Slob in the Hob 99. Thank you and hello.
A lot of them.
$2.99. Bunch of gronks, a lot of them. Yeah, no, it gets like that. Yeah, like I used to always think, what are they going to do this year? It's just another losing year. What are we going to get out of them? And a lot of people have got patience. I don't know if I do have the patience, but I can see what they're doing. So I have to afford time now because what we've done with the past group is they're gone now. Like they're going. They're going to go. So it's a new.
Can I just say, speaking of the past group, sorry to cut you off.
No,
seeing St Kilda footage lately of Tom and Jack. Bro, you left the club. It's fair. It's not the first, won't be the last across the whole league, but it is the joy, the happiness they seem to have at that shithole. Like get fucked. Honestly, I smile. I'm fine. They're just standing in their photo day, having a laugh, joking around with Daniel Gorringe, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't like it. Shove it up your ass. Fuck, he's so happy to leave Carlton. Get stuffed. I just see this is the stuff. If I was a player at Carlton, okay, I'm very aware of not getting too emotional, but I think there is an opportunity as a player to look at that footage and just take a note. Just take a note of it. Oh yeah,
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
back of the mind. Okay, just take a note of it.
That's a receipt. Okay. So when I see you next time and it's my turn to go on you, I'm going to leave a bit in on it. You know what I mean? So, I agree. If there's anyone, it's him. He really irks me the most, Tom DeConning. I understand that you got offers big money. I get that. But the way he played footy last year, and thank God we don't have him on our list anymore. It was sickening. It was sickening to me. And I
how we got to 100?
Oh, God. Oh,
for me, the worst one is Jack, man. Yeah, dude, it is just. It's just like you had this beautiful thing in your hand, this royalty, this reputation, and then to go about it how you did. Because the longer time goes on, the more apparent it becomes how early he decided to leave, man. I reckon round 10. Probably on the phone with his dad. Yeah, get through the year, come over. It was just gross, man. Gross.
Here's your $4 million across 4 years, and there it is. How we got pick 19 out of him, or was it pick 20? Mate, beyond me. Thank you very much.
Off 11 games, beauty. But whatever, man. Just shit me.
We did see two things come out today, or one with two players. Nick Haynes and Cottrell will be on modified programs over the coming weeks after undergoing minor procedures on Wednesday. Haynes is an ankle and Cottrell is a knee. Both had arthroscopes completed to alleviate the soreness that had been restricting them at training in recent weeks. So, I didn't see him in many match sims. I saw Haynes in one match sim and they didn't look good, to be honest. I'm
a bit worried about Cottrell, dude, to be honest. He's starting to get worrying.
I don't think he'll make it, to be honest. That's just I
really rate him, but it's just his body, bro. Like how long's he been like this now? A couple of years at least.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know when his contract ends. I think it's this year, isn't it? This year. I'll have a quick look.
Regardless, I don't think they'd ever give up on him. But it's just I don't know.
End of 27, so we've got him for another year. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do with this bloke as well. I don't know. He just can't get on the park, as you said. He's your best availability. Your best, what do they say? Your best something is your availability. Ability. I forgot what it is now. I've lost the plot. But yeah. Anyway, your best asset is your availability, and we saw that with McGovern as well. And now a bloke like him can't be getting a game this year either.
Yeah,
what does that mean for round one?
it's
Nick Haynes out as well. Lewis Young.
you know what you're going to get from him. Just I don't know. The way I look at Lewis is like, okay, he's going to do what he's going to do. That's it. He's going to fuck up. Seen it a million times from him. It's all right. Just whatever. Just do your role. That's it. Best
Thank you.
ability, Mars.
Yeah, the best ability is your availability. There it is. Oh my god! But yeah, I think he'll play. I said I reckon he'll play over 6.5 games this year. I don't know what that means, but look, he just gets out there, and you know what he does? He just spoils all day. That's it. Lewis Young might he'll do the 2 fisted spoil when he
The
could have
double
marked it,
fister.
and it's all right. It's all right. Just get it out of there. His kicking is. Yeah, at match sim, it was like, oh my god, what's going on at times? But I think you'll get a game. Harry Dean, interesting one for me. Still looks very raw, very raw. Who will he play on in opening round? Definitely play. Who will he play?
You're going to definitely play.
Yeah, pick 3. I reckon I'll just put him out there.
Ooh.
I'm not too sure.
Wow. It's so funny on him because in the training reports across, you and other content creators, everyone seems to have a different opinion on Dean, Liam Reedy, and I think there's another one, but they're the two that come to mind. It's like they're the two that are dividing opinion across the socials.
I think he'll just play, just purely pick 3, Harry Dean, and maybe just in game, he's just a better competitor than he is a trainer. And this is what I mean. Some players, they train not as good as they play. But look, again, I think he's good one-on-one, and he's smart. He's got the IQ. He knows where to be when the ball's coming in as well. I don't know what other people have said about him. He was definitely better this week. He played on Ison, which he's a true competitor. Real true competitor, I think. Ison is going to be one that will come on later towards the year. He might play in the early. I don't think he'll play. I just don't think there's a spot right now for him in the team. He might play. I don't know, but I'm just on my opinion. I don't think he'll play yet. But if he played, I'm happy for him to watch him get a 4 or 5 week block under him. But I think he's a VFL project, and you'll see him towards the end of the year. Real raw, a beautiful set shot in front of goals from the angles as well. Him and Harry.
I've heard he's classy.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a bit of class. Yeah. That's promising.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what do you make of Harry at the moment?
Harry Mackay.
Yeah.
Too many Instagram posts, brother. Too many Instagram posts. He's worried about how he looks, how he's doing this, how he's doing that. I'm not worried, but the way he's been training, it hasn't impressed me one bit. I'm not going to sugarcoat him. He is, how old is he now? 27, 28 years old?
He might be 28 this year.
Whatever he is, right? So his prime years, Harry, for me, he gets caught under the ball. Like, when you run and you run straight under the ball and you miss it. He's done that for 3 weeks, and I haven't seen him really take a forward line in match sim yet, like by the scruff of the neck and say, "No, this is my forward line." Like, I don't know how I feel about him right now. And again, game day, he'll turn it on. Yeah. I remember when he played in the VFL and he was just no good, and then came into the AFL and he just lit it up that year. But he doesn't fill me with confidence right now. Getting bodied out by the other. I forgot the ruckman's name. I don't think he's even listed, to be honest. I think he's a VFL. He's getting.
I know the one. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Calling for the ball and getting bodied out from him. Like, how do you not know where to be? How do you not know where to lead? And it wasn't once. It was twice, 3 times, dropping chest marks. He got a couple of free kicks in front of goal just because he's Harry and he's so big and he should. Like, when you're getting dragged down. Kick 2 snaps. Wow. But I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at those 2 snaps. Just what are you doing around the ground, and it's just like, I don't know. Right now, it doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence at training, but people always gloss him and sugarcoat him and say, oh, it's his forward line now and all that. And I love him, you know, the Kraken. Yeah, I called him the Kraken. That's my nickname from the start with him. But I don't know, too much Instagrams and too much going to the Australian Open and eating $500, you know, dinners and like you got to have a life, and I understand that. But you're always going to get scrutinized, aren't you, when you're not doing well? But I understand it's training. And again, I'm just commenting on the individual. And for right now, for me, not cutting the mustard, to be honest, not cutting the mustard.
Well, I only ask about him because I've heard like what you've like what you've just said. I've heard a lot of people say things similar. But I just want to touch on why I think he's so important, right? It's because look at this forward line we've put together now. It's very nimble, fleet of foot, medium size, bit of X factor here and there, Haywood, you know, etc. Right? Ashton Moyer. I think that one thing that's always annoyed me about Harry, and you touched on it, he's never been a physically imposing forward.
No.
Okay, that's what he is. Okay, that's not going to change. But what he brings, and it's so invaluable, that Charlie Curnow doesn't bring, is a lack of ego. This guy, the type of forward that he is, he's so team first, sacrificial. If it's best for the team, Harry will do it. If he needs to pass the ball off, he will do it. I don't think Curnow had that, and that's why I just want H to be fit and healthy and confident, because if this forward line is going to work, it's going to require that selflessness. Well, and he's got that. That's a strength of his.
But I also think you need to have some sort of ego in the forward line, because that's what the best have. You know,
but I don't think he has it.
Yeah, he probably can't manufacture that, and that's the way he is. And you can see in the way he he can get in there, but yeah, you're right. You're definitely right about that. I'm looking at the past yesteryears. I'm looking at players like not even Fev. Like Fev, obviously top ego and backed it up on the day. You know, Matthew Lloyd was that type of player. You know, you got the Lockets and that.
Look at JAGGA Cameron. He's the perfect example. He's got the ego. And he's got like a healthy balance, but I just think with Harry, it's just too long now. So just trying to make the best of what we know he has, because I think if you just try and make him something that he isn't, you know.
And this is what I mean is maximizing your potential at training too. It gets you in a rhythm, it gets you going. I just don't think he has that rhythm yet. From the training sessions that I've been at, I know they train all off season, so I can only comment on what I've seen, but he just looks to lack a bit of rhythm right now. So again, when he comes up against opposition, not of his own, but you know, Geelong and Brisbane, and coming up into that Sydney game, I want to see a bit of aggression, a bit of intent, which I think we'll get. Obviously, we'll get that. We know what he is. Maybe Taylor Swift needs to release another album. I don't know. But yeah, that'll get him going, won't it? Big Seba, member for 32 months. Great show, guys. Hit the like button, chat. Let's get it pumping. There's 107 of you guys. Hello and thank you. And all to the people that are watching after the live. Make sure you hit the like button if you like it, and join us in the comments below. I know the chat's been very lively so far.
I can't see it, so that's good.
You can get, if you get another computer up and you get on YouTube.
Nah, it's all good. I trust.
What else we got? And Pito and Reedy. A lot of people have been talking about that in the discussion in the chat. Apparently, there's been different takes on him. I know you've watched everyone, so I'm not. What have people said about Reedy and Pito? And then I'll give you.
Honestly, like it'd be from the same training report. You know, I don't want to mention the channels because just whatever. But you know, I'll watch one of them and they'd say, "Oh, Pito's the definite number one," and then the same training report, another content creator will say, "Oh, it's probably going to be Reedy." You know, I just can't get a read on what's going to happen. My personal preference, honestly, is that we move past Pito. I just don't think he's that type of ruck that we need, or that we need to evolve past. I don't know. Like Reedy just seems to have the. Actually, I don't even know. I've actually never watched him play, so how can I even say that? But Pito, I'm not really a fan. that whole hit out to advantage rubbish stat is the most. It's like XG in football now. Have you heard of XG?
Yeah,
It's just the most garbage thing I've ever bloody laid my eyes on. So I just think, especially with our midfield, what we're trying to build with it, with the likes of JAGGA running in there, I'm not sure if Pito's the right profile for that. But I haven't seen him play yet, so maybe it will. But I don't know. I'm not Pito's biggest fan as of now.
I think it could be a flip of the coin, to be honest, right now. Over the past three match sims and just around the ground type operators, it depends what you like in a ruckman, right? And everyone's objective to they got their own, opinions on and what they like and the style of play or style of ruckman. I thought Pito at the start and go, obviously, they're probably going to play Pito and then Reedy will come in. Maybe, he'll get his chance. And if he can take his chance, he stays in. If you get me a coin right now and flip it 5 times, that's what whoever it lands on, mate, it could be a flip of the coin. I really like Reedy. He's got some nice foot skills for a big man.
I heard this, yes.
The first time I saw him, I'm going, a big man with some foot skills. I'm like, fuck, we haven't seen this for a while. I'm like, who's the last person to have this? Maybe like Cruiser or something like that. Maybe like an Adrian DeLuca or something. And I'm going, I don't know. And he's big. He's a big lump of a lad too. He gets around. Once he gets up and going, you go, Jesus, he's an imposing lad. Love Pito. I like Pito, but mate, my stocks are in Reedy. That's where I'm going. My stocks are in Reedy. And if he's playing in round 1 and to round 5, mate, I'm not opposed to that. I'm happy for that change. And Pitane, you earn your spot. Whoever is in there and whoever's not, you got to earn your stripes, yeah? But
so you have me sold on foot skills. You have me sold on foot skill.
Yeah,
as a Carlton supporter, I'm not going to refute a foot skill ruckman. Far out.
He's got, I don't know. I've seen him. I just paying attention to him because I wanted to watch people that I haven't watched before. Like I've seen all the rest before. I'm watching people that are brand new and going, what do you bring that we don't have? You look at Tom DeConning last year. He couldn't hit up a 15-meter kick, spot up kick. He just bomb it. That's it. He just bomb it. This bloke, he's happy to take the little short kick, that short option, the 25 and the 45-degree angle, and he's got confidence in the way he plays as well. So I'm going, okay, that's something. If you can continue that and show consistency in that across however many games you're going to play, mate, my stocks are in Liam Reedy. If you got a super coach, have him on your emergency.
I've already got him.
Put him on your emergency list. Dead set. Put him on the emergency list. I don't know how much he is. I don't play super coach, but I'm guessing he's like 120K or something.
I'll tell you right now, mate. He's 119K bargain.
Yeah. So I'm liking Reedy. Look, I'm not opposed. If Pito plays, it is what it is. Obviously, I think we're still going to go with the experience that we have, and those players will earn their stripes. But we'll see new faces. With him, it's like, I don't know. I like Reedy. I've warmed to him early, and not that I'm gonna pick one over the other because I still think they're both D-grade ruckmen. To be honest, they're D-graders. I'm not gonna inflate their value to be something that they're not. They're both D-graders. Can you explode? Maybe Pito's a C. Maybe I'm being harsh on Pito. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but maybe Pito's a C and Reedy's a D.
Just be a good role player. I don't want a star ruckman ever again in my life. I don't want them. They're the most overrated commodity in the freaking league. Don't want them. Just be competent. That's it.
I've always said that you don't need a star ruckman to win a premiership. Yeah, you go look at the past 25 years and you probably find me like 4 or 5 star ruckman. That's about it. But
tell you what, I'm getting excited because it's a completely new team, really.
And this is where the dark horse maybe mentality comes in, is that it's so different because, mate, it's 10 changes to the list. It's 10 fresh faces that can anyone.
A big one. Anything.
Yep.
A big one. It's in the title, mate. The title of the video. JAGGA Smith. You've forgotten? JAGGA Smith.
I was waiting for you.
JAGGA Smith. Mate, JAGGA Smith. The man who I famously was upset at the club for taking over Sid, Sid Draper.
Oh, yeah. It's all right to get them wrong, but it's all right.
No, I've left it up there. I haven't deleted it. It's still up there. So everyone can get stuffed. No, it's staying. I've logged out. I can't remember the password. It's still up there.
Don't be a coward.
No, it's staying. No. Because my actual thing wasn't about JAGGA. It was about the club and their messaging. But anyway, we're here now. This guy, talk to me. Is it? Hang on. Wait. Chat. Everyone has settled down because I need to set Mars up for this.
Okay.
Serious question. Is JAGGA Smith the second coming of Christ?
Well, remember when, what was it? CJ is JC. Remember when Chris Judd is Jesus Christ? Remember that? Remember the...
Oh, mate.
Remember that?
That turned out to be true.
It actually did. Oh, mate, does he have the moves like JAGGA? Oh, fuck. I must say, his footwork, he's probably got the best footwork not probably, he does have the best footwork at the club. The ability to sidestep players and just go past in one hit, like bang, bang.
I just got shivers. I got shiver up my spine.
I'm not talking him up. All I'm saying, I'm commenting on what I've seen. Yeah, there was a million videos of him that went up and people going, yeah, but of course anyone can go past Carlton's midfield. I could, being at 110 kilos that I am right now, I could go past them all because they're that slow. But this kid he oozes confidence, definitely. He oozes, I don't know, he's so smart. The footy IQ here is, Pendlebury, how he creates space. Now, I'm not putting them two in the same category. I'm just saying how he creates time and space for himself. This is what this kid does. He creates time and space and then bang, and links up 1, 2, 3 chain, like handball, run, get it back, handball. So him and Walsh, we
haven't touched on Warper.
Looking mighty. Walsh is looking fit and ready to fire, to be honest. So, and what I've heard and a few things in behind the scenes, this bloke he's not apparently, you can see it out on the park, but he's hungry. He's not here to just do nothing this year, and he's signing. Definitely, he's agreed personal terms. So, I think that's the next bit of news that will come out. But him and Walsh, him and JAGGA Smith together, I mean, anything's possible when you've got these electric type of players. They're gut runners. They're freedom players. I don't think they play to a system. What
have you done to me?
They break down systems. These players, you're not outrunning Walsh. He can run 15, 16K a game. You're not running with him. You got to send 3 people to him. It's like Dacos. You're running 3 people towards him every contest. Bailey Smith, same. These players, again, you got to protect them as well. And this is where I was touching with Paul and Eddie Corns. If you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it after this.
Oh, I did. I watched it. It was very, very good. Is that guy related to Kane?
That's his son, my brother.
Oh, I thought, dude, because I was like thinking to myself, this guy sounds just like Kane.
Mate, he looks like him, and he's going to be a star.
There you go. There you go.
Watch out for him as well. You'll see him on your sets as well. But yeah, he is.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, he's good.
The best part was when we're getting butters. So that's all. That's all I took from it, to be honest. We're getting butters, and that's it. And there should be no if, buts, and maybes. It's done. It's settled, and that'll be it.
Yeah, again, I want to see the protection around him too, JAGGA Smith, because I don't think we afforded that to kids along the way that have come through so far. I think
on the protection, this is actually wanted to get to this point. I just don't know how we're going to get there with protecting him. Okay, Harry Sheasel, Nick Dacos, 2 most recent examples. They split their time in midfield and on the half-back line. Yep. It's the go-to thing, okay? Why am I hearing that Michael Voss wants to deploy JAGGA in the midfield and then half forward line. If it's true, okay?
Yeah.
Because if it's true, that's just another question mark I have. Why do we think going against the grain with going against that model with this type of player is the smart thing to do? Why? Look, I haven't seen it yet. It might work, it might not, but it's a query. Like, why don't you just do what's tried and tested? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're seeing float across the ground. To be honest, I think you're seeing midfielder, then halfback and half forward. I think you'll see him pop up in areas and switch between roles and just get him on the ball and behind the ball as well. To be honest, I'd like to see him take a few kick-ins as well, get the chain started. Those short kicks and then run on and get another handball and start linking up in chains. I think we don't do that. And that's what I've also been looking at in training as well to see if they've changed anything up from the kicking so far. No, but out of dry on that. So sorry to put a dampener on that. But yeah, I'd like to see that type of player taking in kick-ins as well. Is just try something different. We've seen the same faces, It's always a Sard with a long bomb or a Zach Williams, when he was down there taking a long bomb. Give it to JAGGA Smith. Let him hit a kick and then go and then getting on the end of and starting the new chain. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I think we have some plays there that we can utilize, like Carroll as well. But yeah, no, I agree with the JAGGA Smith. Yeah, I'd like to see him behind the ball as well. I think he can learn a lot playing from behind the ball. You can see the field as well and what's up ahead and making things happen. So it's going to be interesting with him what they do. I don't want to see him predominantly midfield. I know he's good enough, but your form and you're going to just waver in. I don't think it's going to be consistent. Obviously, it's not linear. We know that. It's going to go kind of like that. So yeah, just protect the kid because he is a key asset. He's a key asset for the future as well, not just the now. Man, he looks to be what they have said so far about him. He's fleet-footed. The goal-kicking mid, he could solve our problems. To be honest, he could be that goal-kicking mid. I know every single match
footage. Mamma mia, that footage. And then the one where he broke someone's ankles and then hits a fucking 40-meter dart to the opposite side of the forward line on the chest. Good night, Irene, mate. This is Jesus Christ.
If you look at him from last year to this year, he has put on a little bit of size as well. I think I saw.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. Travis James, excited to see JAGGA play, but he still looks very light frame. Don't throw him in the deep end straight away. He almost practically is in a first year this year, provide him the space on the field. I agree, but he has put on some size from last year. I think maybe, again, that 4 to 5 kilos. I don't think he'll ever be like massive. That's not his frame. That's not his build. The big guys, you've got him there, kind of the Cheras, the Hewitts, obviously the Cripps. Him and Walsh are your speedsters. You run and gun and get the ball and go and just link up. That's it. It's kind of like Holmes and Bailey Smith. You need the into out, and there you're out now. So if you can utilize those two type of players, my God, mate, you've got the best contested player nearly ever in the competition of the AFL. I'd say. I don't know how many contested possessions he's got now, and if he leads it or whatever. But mate, utilize the big guy. Make sure he's not on the end of chains, Cripps. I want him getting the ball, extracting, and same as Hewitt. You don't want them as the outlet. You want these two kids as the outlet. That's what you need, man. That's what you need.
Now, what we actually need is Cripps kicking it on his left some more.
No, yeah, man, putting it out of bounds on the field, like in training. Just stay away from your left, Paddy Cripps, please.
I love his confidence. He's not ashamed of it. He's like, yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. Fucking hell, Paddy.
You're 30 years old. If you couldn't do it 5-10 years ago, you're not going to be able to do it now. So I know practice makes perfect, and I did say that, but brother, just keep it on the right foot and keep handballing, and that's it. I think that's one thing you'll see too this year is Paddy Cripps going up forward. I think you'll see that a lot this year.
Oh, mate, we have to see it. I want to
I
see
think
the big dog down there killing people, get out of my way, clunk it, done, bang it home. Oh, I could just have to see it.
yeah, you definitely.
I actually miss those days, man. I miss those days when he was in the square.
I don't want to
Don't
see
have
him
to
in the
lead at the
ruck.
ball.
If I see him
Nah,
in the
nah, nah,
ruck, I'll
nah, nah.
vomit.
See you later.
I'll be
I'll be going
calling
home.
for his head. Nah, I'll be calling for Voss's head or whoever's putting that up there for their head, mate. I don't want to see him in the ruck. No,
Yeah,
no, no,
I'll make
no.
the signs. Don't worry, I'll make the signs.
Like Wenger
I've
out,
got them
Voss
ready
out.
now. I've got them ready now, mate. Yeah, I've got a couple made in the garage. We're getting ready to protest.
You weren't the culprit at the club spray painting.
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, but it's
No, no.
that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I don't know what your takes are for this year. Again, I said it last year, the end of the year, or before the end of the year. I said it's gonna be a long year. I don't know how many wins we're going to get. Maybe we could be the dark horse with all the changes. So maybe we could be the anomaly out of every club because it's so vast. The contrast from last year's team to now is like you can't get a read on it. And that's why I need to watch these first 2 games to see if anything has changed so far. And the first 5, to be honest. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I like Taylor Byrne. He's going to be. I think he could start opening round. I think he could
Mate,
start.
when I saw his footage when we drafted him, honestly, the first thing I thought was Zach Bailey.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's stupid, but that highlights package I saw, I was thinking to myself the whole time, oh my goodness, this is how Zach Bailey plays. Zach the Rat. If you just go watch Zach the Rat and go watch the whole, it's very similar. If he can become 50% of that. But yeah, hearing nice things about him. So
He's lost weight.
hopefully he's a gem.
He's definitely lost weight since he got drafted, which is good. He was pudgy when he got drafted, a bit pudgy. It looks like to have slimmed down real good. He's smart footballer. He can pick up some good areas, which is what I like to see. Good IQ, where to be. He's not jumping up for balls like Corey Durden was last year after back of packs. And I want to see him at the feet. Only when it's your time to go is when you go. When you're one-on-one, go in the air, fair enough. But if you see a big man, stay out of their way and wait at the fall of the ball, so at their feet. So yeah, he's an interesting one. He could pop up in round 1 or opening round, whatever the hell you want to call it, and he could play. And he's got a lovely kick on him too, which is good. Another good kick, which is Nick Austin has done. They've done some magic so far. I know it's only training, but what we've seen in some training videos where they've been horrible. So we're seeing some people that have come in with some good foot skills, which I've been asking for a long time. So this kid, if he played opening round, he's done the work. So
he's got that. Has he got that low center of gravity to him? He looks like he's bouncing on the ground, like you know what I mean? That low center of gravity.
He's like buoyant. He's a hunter. He's a hunter. He's always hunting like that. He's good. I love it. It's good. We need that. I don't think we have that as a small forward right now. Like you got Frankie Evans.
No, we don't. No, he's not.
I know you got Frankie Evans, but he's more of a spot up, and he's got it. He's got a bit in there. But Taylor Byrne, he looks like he's in and like an out and out small forward, ready to go. Like Flynn Young. He's an interesting one. He can bob up in areas. I don't know.
I am a big fan of him.
Yeah, a lot of people
he won me over last season, man. I think Bucky was the first onto it. So I took notice of him after Bucky was like, this is the guy we might be taking in the mid-season. And then just watched him closely since then because let's face it, there was not nothing else really to look at last season at that point in the year.
True.
Yeah. No, he's got bit of class, IQ as well. Nice kick, nice field kick. It looks like good set shot too. Fuck. I'm telling you, like there's a smattering of nice young talent. There really is.
Yeah, I've been saying go.
Sorry. Although I think the season is going to be a bit of a grind once we get into the middle of it, once the hard shit really settles in.
Yeah,
but there is a quiet optimism. One thing I'll say, we're not fucked. Like, we're not fucked. All the media going off, the social media going off about that training footage, or Carlton's fucked for the year, blah, blah, blah. We're not fucked. Like, we're not. I'm pretty confident in that. So, yeah, now what were you going to say?
Nah, I'm just looking to 20. I know I'm already fast forwarding this year. I know you don't know what's going to happen this year until you're in it, but I'm already looking towards the end of the year and into 27. I'm like, I'm there.
Oh, mate, is it anything to do with the number one?
I mean, that kid
could be. Mate. Stop it. Stop it. I just threw my pen. The pen's gone.
If you want a spitting image of, you think, you know, when your dad could probably be your brother, mate, Cody Walker, dead set. I know
it was that smile he gave you. It was that, you know that meme? It was that smile. That damn smile. Mate, he looks so good. He looks like a man already. He's like a big boy, mate. He's not a small kid.
You know what? I look, because I go watch, you know, when I go down to the track and watch horses, and you watch, like my cousin and I and another mate, Adrian Dayhara, we go, you know, when we get down to the track, if it's not, we haven't been together for a while, but when I go with my cousin, you just look at a stud and you're just going, geez, he looks good.
Yeah, mate, you said it. He's a stud. He's a stud. He's a stud in the stable. He's the one you're brushing him, making sure the coat is nice and brushed. Yeah. Do you want an extra carrot, Cody? Give you all the carrots you want, mate. Just fucking let's go. Let's fucking go.
He's got the top grade feed. He's got the best feed. Like, he doesn't eat anything from the shit. Like, he's top grade. He's eating A5 Wagyu, brother. A5 Wagyu.
The shoes are polished and cleaned every day. Oh, fucking hell.
I'm already, I don't know why, but I've fast forwarded already to 2027. JAGGA, Smith, Walsh, and Cody Walker.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Imagine the chains. Can you imagine the chains? Crips out the middle, finds Walsh. Walsh finds JAGGA. JAGGA breaks Nick Dacos's ankles. Handball over the top. Here's Cody going through the middle of the fucking chain. Oh.
Oi, we could have Nick Dacos by then. Who knows? We'll slot him up with $5 million a year, brother.
Come over, Nick. Come over. And if it's not him, it's the Butters. It's the fucking Butters. But we're sick. We're sick, mate.
We're fast forward to 27. We need some serious.
I just blew a gasket. I blew a gasket. I am sick in the head.
I'm repainting the walls as we speak. Pure white.
Fucking hell.
Like Colombian. But
I'm going to go buy that shit raised monogram now. I have to go back and buy it.
Nah, don't waste your money. That thing is horrible.
Nah, I'm buying it. No, sorry, it's done.
Put the number 1 on it.
Oh, fucking oath. Well, you know what? I'm not going to get long sleeve this time. It's going to be short sleeve because fuck Silvani, and Cody would never wear a long sleeve because he's not a pussy.
Pussy old. But no, it's look. I think it's an interesting year. Again, I think it's gonna be a long year, as I've said. I'm happy to be wrong, and I'm happy for them to prove me wrong. The coach is always the worry for me. It's always been the worry, as you said at the top of the show. That is the worry. Does he get signed?
It's the final piece.
Yeah,
I think it's the final piece.
Yeah. And I had, you know what? I had an honest chat with Chris Davies. Come up to me, had a little chat with him. 10 minutes.
Before you tell me, mate, what an operator he is.
Yeah,
like I'll admit I was a little bit concerned. It was a question I raised when we first signed him because I was of this opinion that I didn't want anyone to be the new footy boss who was familiar with Voss prior because I had the opinion that the next guy needed to be completely detached. But it's just become apparent this guy is just such an elite operator. Always rated him, and it's like I did have that little worry, but after hearing him speak, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. If he feels like the axe needs to be swung, he'll swing it without mercy.
Yeah, He's a top line operator. He's not here to. We're not here to fucking prop up agendas and that. Trust me, he's here to. It's football, and we're here to get up the ladder and stay there for a while. So now he's a good, honest bloke to chat to. I genuinely, like we're speaking now, this is how I spoke to him. Like, I'm paid. I said, I'm not even saying I'm a paid up member. You know, I just go to him, you know, this is how it is. I said, it's embarrassing. The where we are right now, it's embarrassing. You know, I said, we're one of only 3 teams that hasn't made a grand final in the past 25 years. Gold Coast, North Melbourne, and Carlton. That's it. And Gold Coast came into the competition in when? 2011? I said it's pathetic. As a club like Carlton, it's pathetic. It's embarrassing. Not to even get a chance to win the Holy Grail. Not once in 20, 25 years. So I said this year's going to be a real grind. Genuinely, I said to him, it's going to be a grind. And I'm sure you guys know that. You probably got an air of optimism as well, which is good. You need to have that. You probably got your goals, which also you need to have that, and you need to exceed them. So, yeah, we had a good little chat. He's a smooth operator. No bullshit. There's no bullshit. It's here's what you need to do, mate. Do it. If you don't do it, out the door. We'll get someone that will do it. That's it.
So do you remember what he said to you when you put that to him? The embarrassing thing? Like, did he give you anything?
No, he said to me that, no, it's not good enough. It isn't good enough. And, obviously I don't like to share this type of stuff, but I think it's a good insight.
Okay.
And, people go, yeah, maybe just giving you lip service or, keep you on side or whatever. But the person that I am, I can see through shit. Trust me, I can see through the shit. And if you're selling me a dream, but he's here, it's no fuss now, man. I said, mate, Voss, it's do or die for him. And I said, you know that. I'm not putting any words in your mouth. Everyone knows that. The whole in those 4 walls, they know that. So I said you've given him the platform, you've given him all the tools now. Now he needs to put the tools into motion and make it all work. I don't know what your goals are for him, but I know what our goals are for him. So that's what I said to him. And, then we had just a little chat and like that. I gave him one thing at the end of it, though. I said to him, Chris or Mr. Davies, because, you got to be polite. He's like a teacher because I don't know him on first name basis. It's all about respect, huh? I said to him, tell the Grim Reaper, Mr. Right, he's doing to keep purging. So... And he gave me a wry little smile. So gave me a bit of confidence. He won me over with a little smile. But look, you can't sugarcoat anything to me, whatever. I'm not like that, mate. I'm 31 years old, but I've seen nothing. And there's so many kids as well under us, 18, 19, 20 to 25, we're the generation that have seen nothing. And I always say
that's why I was sick in the head, mate.
Yeah, and I said to him, mate, we're still here. We'll be here every week. For when people jump off, the majority will be here. We love this club. I said the monogram is our religion, mate. That's our cross. Even if you don't believe in God or you do or you believe in whatever you believe in, at the end of the day, that is our religion. So simple as that, mate. We're here, mate. We're here. We're not here to fucking do these bullshit agendas and all that, mate. We're just here. I just want to see good football. I want to see just people like having fun and going out there and expressing themselves, man. I feel like it's so robotic now. I don't know. I just think that we need extroverts, and Haywood is one of them, which is good. I like to see that.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. I agree.
Excuse me. Yeah, but I mean, I don't have anything else to add. Oh, actually, no, I do. I do have something. Give me one sec. So Cal Twomey came out with clubs will now have until March the 2nd to make their SSP rookie decisions after AFL made a new deadline. So it went from the February 20, which is in 16 days, to March the 2nd. So we'll end with this man. Now, we know he's going to get picked up, Elijah Hollins, and probably Will White now due to the injury of Motlop. I haven't heard your take on Elijah Hollins, so far away.
Okay. Okay, so just let me gather my words. I don't want to fuck it because it's a bit of a sensitive topic. I'd
No, it
say.
is. But look, mate,
Yeah,
he's
for
put it
some
out
people,
there.
but
No, but he's put it out there.
no. But my I guess
What
my
you
point
say?
of view on Elijah is if he was a Collingwood player, I'm just using Collingwood because they've done it before, and he came out with these problems and this and that, they would not have given up on him. Okay, so I just think with us, as soon as something goes wrong, we're so keen to be looked at as doing the right thing. Oh, he's bad for the culture, bad for the culture, bad for the culture. Whereas a club like Collingwood would say, okay, the culture has maybe taken a bit of a hit, it's been tested, but let's wrap our arms around him because at the end of the day, we are a football club and the number one priority is not our social agendas. It is not how we make people feel. It is performing on the football ground. And in order to perform at an elite level in the top league in the country, you need to have the best players. So yes, Elijah's talent is carrying him through because he is very talented. And ultimately, the club under the new leadership made the right call to give him another go. I was so pleased with that because I know under the old shit, he would have been discarded. No, we can't have any sort of indiscretion in our culture, blah, 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 blah. So I'm very happy they kept him, and I hope he gets his spot, and I hope he has a long, great career because he's just an exceptional talent. And I am. Actually, what was it? Fuck, it was a good one.
No,
Anyway,
you
go on. Maybe it'll come back to me. But yeah, I'm very pleased they kept him.
Yeah, he's got the tools. Yeah, we know. We've seen the talent. We've seen the raw talent. We saw the first year that he came. He just lit it up. Yeah, and he played a good, consistent brand of footy for a while. Wow. Out of
Yeah.
the 20 odd games
Sorry, mate.
he played 16, 17
Yeah.
good, pretty good games. So
The point was about culture. Okay. I think culture in footy is misunderstood. Okay. So culture isn't when nothing bad can happen within the group. Nothing bad can happen. Players have to get along. This player, there can be no indiscretion. That's not what a culture is, right? There's this thing called life. Life happens to everybody. Your culture within a football club is how you react and treat each other when those bad things happen. That's what culture is. Culture is not as soon as something bad happens, no, we have to kick him out and protect the culture. Culture is our culture strong enough to handle the bad shit when it happens? To me, that's what culture is. So when something bad happens, say to Jordan De Goey, Collingwood don't discard him. They find a way to handle it. They insulate him in the culture, right? And then they stick with him. So I'm happy that it seems that from a cultural point of view, we're finally understanding and adopting what actual culture is. Culture is Elijah Hollands has his problems. We're not going to discard him. How do we fix it? How do we keep him, protect him, and fix it so we can keep him and keep him playing footy? So to me, that's what culture is. It's not insulating from bad shit happening. It's how you react when bad shit happens. Is your culture strong enough to handle negativity when it happens? That's what that is. So the fact that we've kept him, to me, is a sign that the culture is improving. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's just how I see culture.
No, that's a fair point. Yeah. Look, how many chances do you give a player? I'll just play devil advocate. How many chances do you give a player? Now he has to come back and show us the worth, because he's in debt. Right now, he's in debt. There's no credits in the bank. Coming out and saying what he did, which is good. You're owning up to your own shit, which is great. That's the first signs of getting over stuff and coming out into your workplace. Yeah, essentially, you need the respect of your peers. Yeah, that's what I always believe is earning the respect of your peers. And when you break the trust and the respect as well, it's very hard to win it back. And even with anybody, even with the fans as well, a lot of fans are stuck with him. I think that I said that a player like this it could be volatile. It could go again. I hope not. Yeah, if it goes,
I think it's fair to say it's his last chance, isn't it? This is it.
Obviously, and I think, and this is what I think he knows, is that they delisted him, come and train on, and now, the fruits of labor now have to show now, because it's hey, and I think he will. He's an exceptional talent. We know that. Can he elevate us with many others? Yes. Are we going to get? Is he going to start round one, opening round? And I think the Cottrell injury, I don't even think Cottrell would have started anyway, but I think he would have started in front of Cottrell. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Does he start for you? Does he start for me? He probably starts an opening round.
Yeah, I think so. If he's fit, I mean, there's probably no reason not to. He has to play.
Yeah,
for sure. No, yeah, I don't see a world in where he doesn't. If he's fit, he doesn't get picked.
Yeah,
I don't see that happening. No.
Well, he's a very, when you watch him, you go, yeah, okay, yeah, talent is everything.
He's just oozing, mate. Out the wires of talent. Just.
Yeah. Again, he's actually. I look at him, I just go, you're a lazy trainer. He's just a lazy. But then he does one thing, and you go, yeah, okay, well.
It's like he's just trotting. He trots around, and then as soon as the go time, bang.
Yeah, he gets the head up. There you go.
Yeah,
the head up, and then when it gets slapped down the shoulder, it's time to go. So, look, I think he'll play around opening round definitely. You need him in your side. If he's on the list, he's in your side. Has he? Apparently, he's staying with the bowl reports. He's staying with Walshy, so that could be a good thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think so. I've heard a lot of people say that. So he's staying with Walshy. If anyone can confirm it. But I don't know. I'm taking it with a grain of salt. But apparently, he's staying with Walshy. But anyway.
Oh yeah. Okay. One last one, if there's time.
Yeah, go.
The captaincy. I've heard you speak about it a fair bit lately. Just more like, where do you sit on that? It doesn't have to be for this year, even for like next year, just after Cripps, really. That's all I want to.
Well, I think this will be Cripps's last year with the captaincy, and I think he knows that himself because he's coming into those final years of his. When is his last year of his contract? Is it 20 or 29?
I don't know. Honestly,
I think it's 29. I think it's 29. So scrap that thought. But anyway, I think there's a new era of players that are coming through and a new core that's coming through. And the next man to lead them, I mean, they pick themselves, don't they? It's either Wiedering or Walsh. I think they'll give it to Wiedering, but I'm not opposed to giving it to either of them. Obviously, a lot of people like it in the core, in the midfield. I'm not fussed where the player plays. As long as he's a good leader, he's vocal, leads by example. For me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
People have their favorites towards that. It's just, I think that, you got to have all the qualities. I think there's one out there that has the qualities. He'll probably be a future vice captain. Is Ollie Hollands. Now a lot of people see him as a whipping boy.
No, I love him. No,
I love him too. He's the blue healer, never gives up, and if you watch him at training, he's always vocal. He's always shouting. He's pointing here, you go there, and looking at himself as well and critiquing his own game. So I don't know. I think he's a future captain as well. Not yet. I'm not saying not yet, but yeah, it's either Walsh or Wiedering for me. Again, I don't really care who gets it. I just think there needs to be a new one. If maybe there doesn't need to be, and maybe Cripps takes it for another 2-3 years.
Yeah, I have a very clear preference, and it's Walsh over Wiedering. And it's just comes down to, I just think that we've had a lead by example captain for too long now. So Cripps, he's lead by example, right? I think Wiedering's the same. And he even said it in an interview. I think he said, and I'll remember this because it was a little bit of a red flag to me. So he said, I will do the right thing and hopefully others will follow. Now, from a captain, I don't want to hear that, dude. Like, I want the captain who's going to drag you by the collar and make you come with him. I don't want the guy who's going to be like, I'll kick the door down and you follow me, and I'll kick the door down and then you just do what I do. I want the guy who drags you along, by the hand, and drags you along and fucking tells you, this is how we're doing it. You come with me. And that's what I think Walsh is. If he's allowed to be that. I think Walsh is that. I think Walsh is the guy who will drag you by the collar and make you do the right thing. Whereas I think Wiedering is more like Chris, just do what I do.
Yeah.
So that's why I prefer Walsh.
Could there be one that's left field? I'm not sure who. And again, like some people saying about Ollie Hollands will never be a captain. I'm not saying he's going to be the next captain. He could be. I don't know. There's some players that just pop up as captain and go, really? Like, you know what I mean? So, again, I'm looking for a left field type of that we don't all think of. But, yeah, again, it's just an opinion, whatever. I'm not going to stand by it and say, yeah, he's going to be the captain. Like, I want him as a captain. I'm beating down on the door. I mean, look, Walsh, yeah. Preferably, I'd like to see Walsh as the captain. But, yeah. I know I know I have said Wiedering in the past, but I think, yeah, Walsh, just looking at him as well, it's whether he can just get on the park for 23 games, which I think he will this year. Yeah, I don't know who else. Who else could be captain other than those two? I'm not sure.
No, honestly, to me, they're the only two options, really.
Yeah.
Right at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all I've got, unless you've got anything else.
No, I mean, not really. I mean, we've touched on a fair few things in this good little chat too. An hour and 30. Here we go. We'll get one before. $7.99. Libba X. How you going, brother? Training footage is rubbish. Seeing them kick the lights out of training and then turn to shit during game day. Who gives a crap, honestly? Yeah, that's fair enough. And a lot of people have that opinion as well. It's just training. Again, I'm as of the belief is that you play like you train. So not all players, but the average players play like they train. So that's what I think. The exceptional talents can just laze around, can't they? That's what I always think. Well, not always, but they just some that just laze around. And
I think it's like club to club, man. Like it's like the practice game argument, yeah. If I see Geelong doing what we did at training, I wouldn't be worried one bit. They've proved it. They're in people. I think people think that we're all the clubs are equal. They're not. You see, if Geelong did that, you're not going to be worried. If Geelong lose a practice game, you're not going to be worried. You know, this is they're part of their process. They're not. But for us, we're different. We haven't earned it. Like what you see is what you get with us. We're not this super team. We're hiding all of our elite kicking for the game day. We can't afford to do that. We're Carlton. We're not bloody Geelong.
Yeah,
it's apples and oranges.
Yeah, nah.
But that's just my take.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, again, it's opinion based, and until we see it out on the field, we don't know shit, do we? So
hopefully.
Anyway, it's been a good little chat again about Carlton. Again, we're trying to do some daily content on the TJP as well. I know some people ask, where's Rocco and all that? Don't worry, he's in the background. We're working away. We're just doing some stuff. So I've taken aboard the captaincy right now. New captain. Maybe I'm the new captain of the TJP. Some people might like it. Some people might hate it. And you know what? I don't give a shit. But again, Jad, always good to see you on here. Good to catch up. We should do it more often, seriously, because I like your opinion as well. I'm sure a lot of people will like your opinion in the comments, and they'll like it in the comments below. So if you're watching later, make sure you smack the like button. Hit the dislike. I know some people hit the dislike. There's some people that don't like my takes. It's good. I like it. Let's create a conversation. That's what we're here for. We're all humans at the end of the day, you know. We all bleed red, don't we? Well, we bleed blue in here. But yeah, again, www.thejumperpunch.com.au. Get your merch. Get the Rack King of the SCG. Are you going? Are you going to opening round?
Not at the moment, man. But if I can get a ticket and a decent price flight, far out.
The flights, mate. You might as well join in my car, mate. I'm going to drive up at this point, seriously.
Oh shit! Well, I might take you up on it if I can get a ticket. We'll see. But anyway, man, thanks for having me. It's my first bit of content for this year, so I was feeling a bit low on the passion. But lately, I'm waking up slowly. So
that's all right. No,
we'll see.
Mate, we're 29 days to go now. It comes around like that.
Yeah, and you need the break. The break was so good. I love not thinking about this for 3 months. It's the best.
Yeah, when you're not winning, When you're winning, don't worry, we'll be
100%.
partying. I don't know when, but who knows when. Again, everybody, make sure you check out the video that's going to pop up right now and hit the like button, please. Get us into the algorithm. I know I'm begging for you, but just 3,650 of you guys. Let's get it to 5,000. I don't know when, but yeah, thank you. We'll love you and leave you and go Blues.